G'day guys, hi and welcome. A lot of developments since the last time I talked with you, so I thought I'd run through a few quick key important things just to keep you posted. If you are unaware, the Dow yesterday actually went up something like just over 3%. Massive big move on new information that Lehman's has sold out of about $4 billion worth of their own shares. Obviously that had an effect on the market. People actually, I don't find that as a good piece of news, but it's not really up to me. It's how other investors out there interpret the news, and that's why the Dow actually went up. As I'm speaking to you, close of the Dow on the 4th of April 2008. The Dow actually closed there at 12,605 points, which roughly means there was about a decrease of about 48 points there. And if you note the chart that you're looking at right in front of you at the moment, you'll notice that we still are in a bear market. In technical terms of bear market, people will discuss it in different terms, but to simplify things, I guess the real terms of a bear market is basically downward projection in price with lower highs thrown in. And even though that we are in a bear market, guys, there's still no reason why we can't have these big up rallies. I know that when they occur, and they have always occurred through any bear market, that people will call the bottom, and you'll hear the analyst every time the market slides, and then it comes up maybe 200, 300, 400 points, which is what's been happening. They keep calling the bottom, but what I'll go through right now with you is to prove that there still is no bottom. And realistically here, I think it was back in October, right there. And that was a turning point in the market. And that was probably the first higher point. The market had never been that high before. And from there, we've actually had a series of what's called lower highs on market. So that's probably basically your first point. Second point, which is lower. There's your third point, which is even lower again. Your fourth point, and so on and so forth. Even though they've been fairly close, we still have all these major turning points that keep getting lower and lower. So yes, we still are in a bear market. There is no major turning point yet for me that has told the average investor that the market has actually turned. And I guess a really important thing there also is to note that even here we're actually in a bear market. There's no reason why we still can't have these major up rallies. So I guess the first major one was probably there, your second one there, and we're kind of going through one at the moment. And it's just the market correct. And for about the last, let's say, 2 months, you see the market has actually gone in to more of a sideways movement. It's down here. And it's fairly normal, even for in terms of a bear market, for the market to go into some sort of a sideways movement for some period. And I can tell you, since about, I would say probably about the halfway through March, which would roughly be in there, you have all these analysts saying, look, it's the bottom, blah blah blah, basically lying to investors to try and trick everyone to get back into the market. And is it the bottom? No, it's not. I've just given you a pretty brief explanation on why it isn't. But furthermore, if you're still unconvinced, why did the market go up from here? Well, pretty plain and simple. You have a lot of people shorting the market. There's a lot of manipulation going on at the moment, and they're trying to shake out any people going short, which means people with short positions have to cover, which means it sends the market up even more, because you have that mixed in with other people bargain hunting, getting back into financial stocks, and all the rest of it. It was really a rough time too, because if you remember back then, Bear Stearns collapsed literally over the weekend. And if you heard Ben Bernanke talk on, I think it was last night, he was sort of saying, the Fed didn't bail out Bear Stearns, which was a total lie. Many lies again coming from Ben Bernanke. Still agree with Jim Rogers where the Fed should be totally abolished. They are a joke, and they're trying to hide the real economic proof and evidence that we're in a recession and heading for a depression. And I guess the other reason too that the market is kind of turning in a way is because we've really been in a bull run on market for the last let's say last 5 or 6 years. And people have become accustomed to that bull market we've had. And so the first sign of the market goes up, they hop back right in. And you'll find that the people that are actually getting back in the market at the moment, I would say in the last 2 or 3 months around this period here, by the end of the year, they're going to be so devastated it's not even funny. Holding up the market right here, going to these sideways movements is not healthy. What all it's doing is creating more uncertainty in the market and holding off for an even bigger catastrophe. The reason that we are in the sideways movement is because you've got a lot of heavy manipulations coming from all the professional traders out there, but also too, the most important bit of it is you still have the bulls, the bears, the people that are positive about the market, the people that are negative about the market. On one hand, you have the bulls, and they're basically saying, the market has come down so much, you've got bargain share prices out there, there's the Fed helping companies or bailing them out if they're in trouble, there's further rate cuts coming, it's going to be great, the revenue remains strong, and the bank stocks at the moment are oversold, they won't go any lower. Okay, fair enough, understand that. But on the other hand, you have the bear investors, and they have much more of a theory behind why the market will continue to tumble, and I still believe that the market will come down. So the total opposite view to a person that's more of a bull on market is the bear investors. And the bear investors at the moment are saying, look, you've got all these companies, you've got more write-downs coming, you've got bad debt that's increasing and increasing by the day, you've got higher funding losses, you've got many, like I said, there's many more write-downs that companies have been hiding, and now Ben Bernanke has actually come out, he won't use the R word, as in recession, but he has totally admitted that the economy is now slowing and will slow in the next 3 to 6 months. So you've got the economy that's going to slow as well, you've got earning downgrades, and you've got high negative sentiment on the market. So for me, I really think, okay, the bulls do have a point. Yes, the market has come down considerably, but you have to remember we're in a bear market. In a bear market, who normally wins? The bears. And yes, you will see more big buy rallies continuing, but like I said, you will continue to see on market more lower highs develop from where they are at the moment. Please, if you're watching, do not listen to the lies and the deceit that's coming out on the news and some of the analysts out there. They, like I said, they're all lies. They're trying to move the market back up, and they're the result of two things: heavy manipulation on market, and the professional traders trying to shake out the shorts and the amateurs shorting the market, and it's working. I guess what is really important, and I must stress the fact, is we're breaking new historical records almost on a daily basis now. The market is very volatile. We're in the process of the fastest major decline since the 1987 crash, and I believe you're actually seeing history in the making, and they will talk about this for years to come. There is more negative news, there's more negative events. Basically, you have to have a little bit of patience, but the market will continue to slide. There's no doubt about it. And the sad thing is you've only just seen the tip of the iceberg. But there are a lot more effects to come from this whole subprime and housing crisis, and I believe that if we're patient, there are more important events to come. So I want to thank you for just watching my quick presentation here. I will talk to you all very soon. Enjoy your day.